first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's KPG. We started off first with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
What up, baby? Welcome to Talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. To my right-hand side, we have ATL's most misunderstood, Corey Davis. My guy keep changing his name up, man. He got a name each week. I appreciate it, dog. What's good, Brody?
Hey, man, listen, I should have checked on you earlier. You okay?
Oh, man, I'm great. Great.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
He said I'm doing well. Look, they want to make sure now.
I'm not hanging off the ledge, man. I'm good. I'm not running out, not playing on the 405 or the 285. I'm good. I'm
gonna ask you a few questions as we go along, just to make sure you're straight today, all right?
I appreciate it for sure. Welcome everybody to the show, man. We appreciate you all rocking with us. Once again, man, this is episode 65, season 2. Rakeem Few, welcome to the show, my dog. Mike Franklin, welcome to the show. Yeah, peace in life. Yes, absolutely. To you, Rakeem. Rakeem, I should have picked you. You're right. You said it last show. When I said that every time I pick y'all lose. And then every time I don't pick y'all win.
But let's keep it real. Listen, let's keep it a buck though, man. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I pick because I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? Now at the same time, listen, 99% of the world pick the boys to win. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Now this is now look, Rakeem, I give it to you. Listen, through three quarters, I didn't know what was going on. Right. You know what I mean? Right. That wasn't that, but at the same time, nobody expected that. Rakeem, you probably did. You probably and Denver Nation, but at the same time, when you look at the numbers, nobody expected that, bro. Nobody.
Yeah, nobody. It wasn't even expected to be close, honestly. Right. As bad as Denver had been playing on both sides of the ball, they weren't even playing that great on defense.
Yeah.
So and then they got rid of their best player. So that's definitely wasn't expected. It was a game where we just didn't look like ourselves. We were dropping passes, we were overthrowing passes, we block a punt and still end up giving them a first down somehow.
Now, let me ask you this, man, because I don't know why you got your boy Alvin came on one time and I ain't seen him since then, but he had a theory. When the Cowboys are expected to win some kind of way, y'all you let yourselves down. I ain't gonna say your fans, you just let yourselves down because everybody expected Denver to get what's kicked today. Mm-hmm. And for some strange reason, through 3 quarters, the Cowboys didn't score. I think Dak was at 79 yards in the air and a few on the ground.
Right.
What do you say when, like I said, Alvin's? I'm trying to think. Is Alvin's? What I guess I don't want to call it a premonition or his theory about the Cowboys is correct. But what do you say to that? You know what I mean?
I say, man, we went out there and just had a clunker. I mean, you have those type of games in the NFL. In a 16, 17 game season, you're going to have those type of games. This was one of those games. Okay. Wasn't nothing going right. Nothing was going right in this game. Nothing at all.
All right, G. So I'm gonna go back to the question that I've been asking you the past 3 weeks. Uh-huh. When the commentators say that these are the Cowboys that we should have expected, where's your head now with that? Are you still confident that these are the Cowboys of 6-1? Do you still have the confidence that they're gonna be able to do what they're supposed to do?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Are you worried
This-
about anything?
At all. No, I'm not. Because, like I said, this happens in the NFL. This happens in a 16-game season. The Buffalo Bills put up 6 points. 6 points. They're the second highest scoring team in the league.
Have y'all been
These
figured
type
out?
of games, huh?
Have y'all been figured out?
No.
Nope. Okay.
Figured out.
I mean,
We've
it's not a legitimate
had
question.
we've had 6 straight games of 30 plus points. Well, I mean, with Dak playing 6 straight games with 30 plus points.
With that. All right.
We just weren't good. We just weren't good today. We came out. Kudos to the Broncos, man. They were more physical than we were. They was hitting us on defense. They was hitting us on offense. They ran the ball down our throat. We didn't live up to the fight. You know, they came in there and they threw their haymakers, and we didn't fight back, man. And we said, all right, man. Well, that's just one game. Let's go back. Let's go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
You know, we're gonna go back, look at the film, see what we did, and then throw it in the trash, man. Get back on it for the ATL Falcons, man, next week.
They threw on Diggs a lot too.
They did.
Diggs won himself, you know. I didn't see the same intimidating cornerback that I normally see in Diggs. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? Yeah. It was a team thing. I mean, I don't know. I was watching some of those plays, and I didn't see the same Cowboy team. Now, I did pick against you, but it became interesting when I picked it up after, like when I first saw, how you're looking at a few things right at first quarter. Okay, they ain't scored yet. Second quarter, okay, they ain't scored yet. Then at the halftime, like now my attention is drawn. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, Cowboys ain't scored through 3.
Yeah. And let me say this: even at 19 zip, I was never really worried at 19 zip because I felt like we were, like I said, we was just dropping passes. We were dropping passes. Dak was overthrowing. Dak was throwing in the dirt.
In the dirt.
I was like, you know what? He'll be all right. They'll start catching the passes. It just never happened. And then when we got that block punt, I was, oh yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. Got the block punt, and then they ended up getting the first down. How in the world?
Yeah.
Talk about it was a change of possession because we touched the ball.
So what are your takeaways?
My takeaways is if we don't sure that the run defense up, we're gonna be in trouble. That what like I said, the physicality that Denver brought to that game today was a physicality that we didn't match. And we have to match that physicality. If not, it's gonna be tough sledding when it comes to playoff time.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I think this is more of a one game type situation. I don't think this isn't the makeup of the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are who they were these last 6 games. Before
all right, so let's play fantasy here. Let's just say, by some stretch of the imagination next week. All right, let's just say if you guys take an L from my Atlanta Falcons, would you be alarmed at that point? This is Falcons I'm talking about here now.
If we lost to the Falcons, I would be alarmed.
Okay.
I would be alarmed because it's obvious to me that the Falcons don't really want to win games.
Oh my Lord.
The Falcons they want to. You've been saying it for a while. They want to play 3 quarters. They really don't want to play that 4th quarter.
Oh,
that 4th quarter is something's going wrong with that 4th quarter, man. It's a bad superstition or something. Like they don't. If they can stop it in the 3rd, they would. They would.
Let me tell you something. If football was 3 quarters, we'd be dangerous. But for some strange reason, man, I'm just like, okay. All right, at the time, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I was at the barbershop, and one guy hit me on the shoulder. He's like, all right, the Falcons, don't do that. Don't do that. Then I get a text from one of my boys. Falcons, Matt Ryan, he throws some. Hey, don't do that. It's too early. 7 minutes left in the game. We give up 3 touchdowns. In the fourth, we give him. I'm like, I just don't understand what happens. It's like, all right, guys, shut it down. It's like that's what the crew says. But it seems like the Falcons, for some strange reason, any coaching staff that we have, they just don't have an answer for the fourth quarter. Or somebody say, all right, guys, y'all turn it off. Everybody get happy, high five, and blowing kisses. And next thing you know, they still playing some football out there.
Right.
Today we were lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say today we were lucky. That pass to Cordell, with 64 seconds. Well, I mean, that 64-yarder.
Yeah.
Luck. I'm glad that we won, but it was luck. We were up 24-6.
Yeah.
And we made it a game for them.
Made it a game.
I've said it on more than one occasion. I'm glad we did get a win, but we gotta learn something from that fourth quarter. Got to. I just don't know what it is. We come back 3 and out. They score.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was like, she sent me a text message. Y'all need to pay Cordell Patterson more money. Yeah, this dude doing kickoff return, wide receiver, running back, special teams, do it everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna throw this out here. We'll continue on. So Cordell Patterson, I instant message OBJ. Come see about me, man. I hope he had some kind of influence on him. I know he ain't coming to the Falcons, but if there was some help on the other side, maybe, but I throw that out there. And I heard what you said. He ain't coming here, but I can only hope, bro. I can only hope.
I mean, they need some help. He needs some help. But let me say this: what Zacchaeus had a good game today.
Yeah.
So Matt Ryan is finding receivers, even though he was without your number one receiver.
Really?
He's finding other people, and we say about quarterbacks, good quarterbacks, they make players out of anybody.
Sure.
And Matty, the natural Matty Ice is doing that. He's doing that. So I mean, he's getting hit a lot. I mean, that offensive line is still suspect, but he's doing the job, man. He's doing the job. So the Falcons pulled it out, man, and that wasn't expected. That wasn't expected. What New Orleans did to Tampa Bay last week, with that defense, kind of stifling Tampa Bay's offense. I thought they would do the same thing to this Atlanta offense, but the Falcons stayed alive, man. Like Matt Thompson said, welcome to the show, homie.
Yeah, big man. What's happening? Yeah, we still alive, man. We still got a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You're
still kicking. You're still kicking, man. Nobody's pulling away in that division. So that's a plus. That's a plus. Welcome to the show, Chuck. Welcome to the show, big homie. Just to jump back on it, I know Mike Franklin asked, about a couple things on here. Let's see. Never mind. He want to ask about Florida State. So we're not talking about Florida State right now.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that. So just before we get off my Cowboys, I did something different today. And I normally don't do that. I normally watch the game from the house or I'm at the stadium. Either I'm at the house or I'm going to the game.
Okay.
Today, man, I switched it up. I went and hung out with the fellas, man. And we all went to Dugan's. So I think every Cowboys fan out there right now are going back and looking at what they did differently today. This is how bad we take losses.
So your
everybody
ritual
is saying, what did I do differently today that I didn't do last week and the week before that? So I got people saying,
wait. So you telling me your fan ritual has let your team down?
and let me say, it's my fault that I did not sit at home and watch the game at the house. I got other fans, other Cowboys Nation family out there that they said they switched up their jersey. They was rocking the CeeDee Lamb jersey and they switched it up and went with Dak today and they messed it up, man. So everybody's going back to what we was going. That's how bad it is, man.
Man.
Yeah. So it's my fault. So Cowboys Nation, man, I apologize. It won't happen again. I'm not going to Dugans no more. Dugans is all. I'm done with Dugans.
Yeah, besides yourself.
Yeah, I'm beside myself, man. No, look, y'all can say that ain't it. Kanisha said that's not it.
That ain't it.
That's not it. That's it. That's it. Welcome to the show, Wayne. I'm seeing a lot of people out there, man. I'm seeing a lot of people out there. They dogging my Cowboys. They coming out the woodwork, man. They coming out the sewers, coming out the trash cans. They talking a lot of trash now.
I'm gonna tell you what I told my barber today, because he I ain't gonna lie to you. He's from Jamaica, but he's a Cowboy fan. I'm like, how? Did you even see the Cowboys when you growing up? No, man. But when I get here, it's a Cowboy. And I'm like, okay. So he's a Cowboys fan, right? So he cut my hair, but he upset. And I go, hey, man, cut my head. He said, I'm good, man. I said, but you know what's crazy? That like I said, the media is going to talk about the loss. All these other, not the fact that Denver won. It's going to be that y'all lost. Mm-hmm. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give y'all more pub on the L than Denver on the W.
Right. But it's gonna be a lot of like you were saying before. Oh, Dak is he's not a top tier quarterback. The Cowboys aren't a top 5 team. It's gonna be a lot of that. But no, you will hear very little about the Buffalo Bills losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, wait a minute. Did they lose?
They lost.
What was the score?
See? You see what I'm saying? You see? My point is that.
Wait, did they lose? What was the score?
Oh, yeah. 6-9. 6-9. My point exactly.
I lost 6-9 to the Jaguars.
I saw a New Orleans Saints fan say, man, at least I don't have to see the Dallas Cowboys. We them boys this week. They lost. I saw a San Francisco 49er fan say, look, I can't wait to see what Skip and them talk about on TV.
Hey,
they getting blown out by the Arizona Cardinals with
don't worry about
with
that.
A backup. With 3 backups.
We almost lost to a backup.
Yeah. Look, but that backup might be better than they started though.
He threw with more confidence. So, okay, when you say that their starter, you mean Jameis Winston?
Yes.
Yes. He's showing that he need to be playing, you know. So, Charles, what's up, man? I know you having a good day today. Wait a minute. Did they lost?
They lost.
They lost.
They on a bye and they lost.
They lost.
Yeah, they lost.
That's what's up, man.
Look, so Mike Franklin said the Cowboys are a top 5 team in the NFC East. You see what I'm saying? Saying?
But here we know Michael hater though, you know.
Yeah, he's a super hater. He got 2 wins, him and James. So we're not gonna see this ugly Miami Dolphins uniform, the hat and the blue and green shoes,
and the ensemble.
Yeah, the ensemble. We're not gonna see that at work because their team pulled out a win against the Houston Texans.
That ain't a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah.
You know,
So let's go ahead and move on, man. Another upset. What's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars?
I'm looking at the recap right now. That's amazing. Now Josh Allen was having, it looked like he had a stinker of a game.
Yeah.
But then he threw 47 times. 264, two INTs.
Yeah.
How do you lose to Trevor Lawrence 15 for 26 for 118 yards? Carlos Hyde 21 carries, 67 yards. So this was just field goals?
Field goal. and it seems like they got the field goals off the interceptions.
God.
That put them in position to kick a field goal.
So let me ask you a question, man. What do you think is happening with Buffalo?
That's a good question.
Because we expected a lot of it.
We expected a lot. I got Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
You do have Buffalo, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that.
Wow. Okay.
I have to actually go back and look at and see what's really going. I don't want to say that they figured the team out. You know, I think they actually overlooked the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think what we're gonna have to do too as KPG, what we're gonna have to do also is we started a bit too early, and I'll be straight with you. I know Prince bring us into this. Prince always said, "Who your Super Bowl winner? You know, game one. You know who gonna win the Super Bowl?" We were supposed to reevaluate that at the half.
Mm-hmm.
So next show or this is what we do, because it ain't what we thought it was. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams they aren't who we thought they were. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to reevaluate. That's what I was talking about. The disappointments versus, did you expect that? Or who in trouble? Remember, we're gonna go back to trouble, no trouble. The double trouble. We're gonna have to redo that. So
right,
I'm coming at y'all with that. But like I said, I did expect a little bit more out of Buffalo, though I didn't choose them. But coming out of the AFC, but man, I just don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's a puzzle that we haven't solved yet. That's surprising. Like you said, I think that at this point, I would say there might be a little bit of underachieving at 5-3.
I can go for that.
Yeah, just a little bit
because of what we expected out of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So who you got right now in the who looks the best to you in the AFC? I got mine.
Baltimore
Ravens.
The Ravens. They don't. It's not pretty, but they find a way to win. They find a way to win. It helps having the best kicker in the league, but I would have to say the Baltimore Ravens.
Now
Raheem is on to something too, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. My surprise AFC team right now. I actually the Patriots. They're getting hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching a system where Belichick said, "Listen, like you said, if you do your job, we can't find if you do your job, man, you know what." I wasn't expecting a different answer, but if you do your job, this system works.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The same coaches coach the same way. The same plays it's like Novocaine. It works after a while. You know what I mean? So the Pats are going to be my surprise, sleeper team right now in the AFC. Who your surprise team?
You've already said the Pats, so I'm not gonna go with the Pats.
Okay.
My surprise team, since it's not the Pats, I'm gonna go with Indianapolis, the Colts.
As a surprise team?
Yeah.
Okay. You like how they, huh?
I didn't think that they would be even close to being in the talking with making the playoffs.
Okay.
I think they're on a nice little run right now. Surprisingly, Carson Wentz is not playing bad. He's playing decent enough for them to get some dubs.
Okay.
They honestly should have won that game against Tennessee when they played them. So
they played them hard.
They played them hard. The defense is playing well. Their running game is legit. So that would be my surprise. My disappointment would be the Chargers.
Yeah. I like that one. I'm not gonna say, well, I guess because I wanted them to. Let me change that. When we first started talking, they had our surprise. They had our attention. Mm-hmm. Chargers had us, like okay, Chargers doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought that this was their year to to bounce it up, or turn the thing around, because they actually showed us what they could do last year.
Right.
Now, I guess I gotta throw Cleveland in there. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were gonna do a little bit more, but then they'll have a good game, then they'll throw a stinker on me. Mm-hmm. Good game like today, they just couldn't do anything wrong. They stuck, like my wife said, she watching like she's an analyst. They stuck with the plan, run the ball down your throat, play action off the run. You just didn't know what was gonna happen. They let us know that they didn't really need OBJ.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. What about NFC, brother?
Before we jump off NFC,
all right.
There's Mike Franken says, he has a fair question for me. He says, are the Titans going to be able to hold on to a playoff spot without Henry till he gets back?
Damn.
I don't believe so. And this goes into the same question that Brandon Buchanan had earlier. Do we think 63-year-old Adrian Peterson will be able to hold the fort down until he gets back? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is opening the door for the Indianapolis Colts in that division.
Right. They play tonight. They play the Rams tonight.
Yes.
This will be their first test. This would be the test, really.
Yeah.
You got the Rams, that's top of the division right now, or should I say top in rankings. This will be their first test. Let's see what y'all gonna do against, a high-powered offense and a defense that's ready to showcase their new piece.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll see tonight. Now, do I think Adrian Peterson gonna be the dude? No. But I don't even know that. But okay, to bring Adrian Peterson off the shelf at he's 37 years old, possibly I think 37, 38 years old.
38, 39, maybe 40.
they kept going. 37, 38, 39. To bring him off the shelf with all the talent that's in the NFL right now. With running backs that are out there, you got more confidence in an old running back that's he don't have that step,
Yeah. But are there any more running backs out there? Baltimore picked them all up, didn't they?
I mean,
Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, your boy Lamont Murray.
Let me ask this question. All right. So Todd Gurley is still out there. Hadn't played. Pick your head up, man. Todd Gurley, Frank Gore.
Frank Gore 40. He's 40. Like
his son playing, ain't it? His son playing in the NFL, right? But let's say Gurley. All right, Gurley is a 30-year-old running back, right?
Right.
Just have a knee problem, but it's fairly decent in the red zone. Can you give him 25 to 30 carries a game? No, but is he better than a Todd Gurley?
I think he is because, like you said, you have to get to the red zone. Yeah. I think this guy, Adrian Peterson, is going to kind of help. He will help you more getting to the end zone or into the red zone, I should say, where you can throw the ball up to AJ Brown or whatever it may be. Julio Jones, if he ever wants to play more than back 2 games back to back. Aren't you glad you got rid of Julio Jones now?
I still miss Julio. I still miss Julio only because even if he is on that left side or right side, you know, he's still a threat. You know what I'm saying? No, he is banged up. He's banged up, but he's still a threat. You know what I'm saying? He's so used to these funny throws that Matt Ryan give to you. You know, I still miss Julio. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, no. We did well because he hadn't done anything, but I still miss Julio.
You like them Cowboy fans that miss Jalen Smith. He ain't really do nothing for you. But you just
I swear you were gonna be wrong. Then 3 weeks later, you send me they released the dude already. Look, I know you felt good about that text message there. Like, you said, I said, okay, Jared Jones had a feeling somewhere. But yeah, I didn't want to let Julio go, but it seemed like, you know.
The writing was on the wall. Right, he was not performing. I mean, everybody, we kept on holding on to what he used to be. He used to be great.
You know how y'all do. Don't talk about Romo. Talk about Julio, man. Don't talk about Julio, man. My dude, man. And then Calvin, I thought Calvin had it. Look, let me say this too, man. I try to be a lot more sensitive about, you know, mental health and mental illnesses. You know what I'm saying? You know, big ups, you know, to you know those players who decide I gotta get help somewhere. I gotta get my mental right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what they're going through, but at the same time, you know, it's hard to say. You know, you got a person that can stick with you, but I hope really finds what he needs out there, you know, to get his mental right, because we do need him, but at the same time, I know he got to get his stuff together.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. So James, everybody wants to know where Prince is. Prince said he's going to be running just a little bit behind. He had emergency come up, so he's going to try to make the show later on. I know it looks bad right now because he kind of dodges when the Michigan laws. He kind of dodges out of the Cowboy law, but he's not really dodging, y'all. He wants to be here. He wants to be able to take the abuse that y'all are trying to give out. So I know I keep telling y'all to save it till he comes.
I know, right?
It don't mean the same, you know, after a couple of days. So I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. But he's doing all right, though. He's doing all right.
You got stuck in the line at Wendy's.
Yeah. He's out on assignment. What they call it? Assignment.
So we got about that KPG assignment.
Yeah. So another I think is an upset because this team I think is a better team than even what their record shows. Even though it's only I mean that's the record is 5-2. I mean at the time. The Las Vegas Raiders, man, lose to the New York Football Giants.
Saw bits and pieces of that, man. It was one of them games where, you know, I wasn't surprised because that, you know, it is the Raiders. You know, they started off well, and then once the situation happened with Gruden, I didn't expect a lot out of them anyway. You see what I'm saying? I don't think did we talk about them? Did we give them any, you know, the Raiders, we didn't, you know. I think what's going to end up happening at this point now, they're going to just even out to what we thought it was, like an 8-8 or maybe 9, or 9-9 or something like that, or maybe 10-9, you know, whatever. But I didn't think heavily of the Raiders. Is it
Okay.
is it really a upset?
I thought it was. I
'Cause
thought the Raiders were a better team than the Giants were.
okay.
I didn't expect the Giants to even make a game out of it. I thought the Raiders were a far better team than the Giants.
Alvin,
So-
where you at, man?
My man Alvin, he actually sent me a text and told me to keep my head up. He told me to keep my head up. Is it's not that bad. It's only one loss. You know, the go out there and represent for the NFC East.
Oh, look, I hear my wife laughing at you, man.
That's the text he sent me at about 3:50. About 3:55. Yeah.
He's so nice, positive, but then at the same time, just it's the same thing you said. You know, he'll choose this way, but then say something nice to you. I don't understand that dude, but I want him on the show so I can hear more of that crazy trash.
I had to get him on, man. I'm gonna have to get him on Wednesday. I try to get him on Wednesday.
What do you call that nice, nasty trash talk? I don't get it, you know.
The Raiders, man, they couldn't pull it out. They look like they only have one weapon, and that weapon is Waller. But without Waller, man, who else do they have?
I like Waller too, bro. I like that dude.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Yeah, I like that dude.
That's why they need an OBJ, man.
Okay, so OBJ came out today and said that he wants to play for a contender. That was his, statement. So it's like for those teams who are, because I think the first team on the waiver wire that has the opportunity to pick him, the Detroit Lions. But you got to have that cap space. But they have the first choice. But I think he was kind of putting that message out like they don't pick me.
Right,
I want to play for a contender. Don't pick me. Like I wouldn't want to see him in a Lions uniform. It's like you just
going from bad to worse. Yeah.
To the end of the season. It's like don't waste my time. And I get that. I respect that. But he said today, I want to play for a contender, not somebody that's trying to build for the following season. Because I'm not going to re-sign with, like you said, like a 0-7 or 0-8 Lions team. You're not going to do that. Go ahead.
I think from the first 4 or 5 teams are bad teams. Like you said, it's Jacksonville. I mean Detroit, Jacksonville, Houston. It doesn't get better. Like Dolphins. I mean, it's bad.
Right.
Like it's bad.
The only thing that's gangster about that is so I sent you that list of the cap, the cap room, right? Like take for Atlanta. We ain't got but $755,000. We ain't got no money for him anyway. Unless we like you said, somebody have to get restructured somewhere. Somebody got to get let go. Maybe two or three people got to let go to get $8 million. So you got to be sad and then have a little cap room, little cap money.
Right.
But yeah, those bottom 5 are, they get the first choice on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Chuck.
Who you think I'm
Chuck, that's a good question.
All right.
Can you demand that if you are a middle of the pack player?
Middle of the pack?
He's calling OBJ a middle of the pack player.
I consider him before the ACL injury. I consider him a game breaker or impact player. Did you or no?
I consider him. I don't know if I would consider him an impact player or just he's a what do you say in basketball? He's a and one player, and one mixtape player. He looks good. It doesn't. He's not putting up a whole bunch of yards and this and that, but he's making that one play. Oh, did you see the one-handed catch? He's doing that.
Okay.
Most of his stuff that he does is in the pregame. He's going out there, he's dancing, he's doing all that one-hand catch,
Yeah.
In the games, he is not really doing that. So I'm with Chuck. Yeah, he's pretty much a middle of the pack type player. I mean, his name says he's not. But what I'm seeing on the field, the eye in the sky don't lie, man. He's one of those players that is not really productive. When he was at the Giants, he had good games. But then he had games where he didn't have to do anything.
All right. Okay, so let me ask you a question. And look, and my man Prince, let me ask you a question. So what if he played for played with a Matthew Stafford? What if he played with a Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray? Somebody that can get him the ball. Does that make a difference in his playing ability? Because I'm looking at today with let's say Devontae Adams. All right, I got Devontae Adams, number 17 with the Packers. He and Aaron Rodgers has just get it in my area. He coming down with it. With Love, I didn't see it today. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the wideout is as good as the guy that's throwing to them.
Mm-hmm.
Would he make an impact with a better quarterback?
I think he can. I think he can. I don't think he can be what OBJ is supposed to be. He's supposed to be this Devontae Adams. He's supposed to be that Hopkins. I don't think he can be that. From what I'm hearing from his former teammates, his former team, his former quarterbacks, is he's more of a freelancer.
Man.
He's more of a freelance. He's not in the position where he's supposed to be a lot of the time when the quarterback is supposed to throw the ball. If he's supposed to run a 10 yard out, he might run a 7-yard hitch and then try to do something else to try to get open instead of running what they expect him to run. So a lot of his stuff was with Eli Manning. What they say was, "Hey man, just throw it up there and not go get it." Where a lot of other people are timing.
What do you say to the people like my wife who will say that he hadn't proven himself yet, since the injury?
I don't see any lies right there.
Okay.
I mean, what has he done since he's come back from injury?
Well, he just came back like 2 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago.
He was injured and he tore it in New York.
Nah, he tore it here. I mean, Cleveland.
He tore it here too. He tore it in New York too.
He tore it. This is 2 times. ACL.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's the second time.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same leg, but yeah.
I didn't know he tore it twice. Okay. So a lot of people on the comment line said he hadn't proven himself. Overrated. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hoping that we had a chance to pick him up, but yeah, maybe I'm missing something, But
I think you like people who have a lot of flash. You like people. You like the names. You like the names.
No.
You hold on to the names a lot. Long.
Let me tell you why I want
long time. We love you long time. That's you. You.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie. I'm gonna have to watch Full Metal Jacket. I think, or I feel like I have a quarterback that can get him, that can spread it around. We're not asking him to be, the number one, 30 catches or 30 attempts, whatever it is. We just need you to support and play a role, But that was when, even now, like I said, if I got Pitts over here, if I got Ridley, if he can come back some kind of strange way, or like when Cordell say, "Hey man, come holler at me, fam," There's some potential here. Matt ain't the best, but he can spread it around. You can get your catches. You see what I'm saying? You can get your time, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Is is a diva, was what they're calling him. Like my boy Zach said. If you haven't subscribed to my guy Zach's show A to Z Media Network, please do. The man has a great show. Love talking to him. But like he said last show, he has that diva tag on him now. Have you ever known a so-called diva to be okay with, hey man, I'm gonna come to you at times, or hey, don't worry, hey man, just fit in. They don't, man. They want to be that dude, and they expect to see the ball a certain amount of times, 3 to 4 times a game. I don't believe that is okay with a Odell Beckham. So I believe he needs to go to somebody that's going to give him the ball that many times. And
no contender's going to do that.
I think the Raiders can. They don't have anybody else besides Waller. They giving Waller like 14 attempts, like 14 passes.
Yeah.
You know, they need somebody else on the other side that they can at least just throw it to them.
Yeah,
and they like to throw the ball in Las Vegas. They like to throw the ball.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see where he goes. If he decides to go to the Raiders, I mean, you know, hey. Now this is the question for me, real quick, for you. If he goes to the Raiders, you said that they were, you know, I ain't gonna say a disappointment, but you were kind of disappointed in what you expected out of them. Are they a contender at that point?
In the AFC that's wide open? I think so.
Wow. Okay.
I think so. I don't think any team has really ran away in the AFC.
Facts.
You know, that the NFC is really, really top heavy. But that AFC, I think, shit. Look at the doggone Steelers now. The Steelers are right there in the talking. We was putting dirt on the Steelers early in the season. You know, so it's wide open over in the AFC. Wide open. Look, the Denver Broncos are back in the hunt again at 5-4. You know? I can't hear you. Just went. I can't hear you no more. Can you hear me? You can hear me? There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. I hear you.
Something happened. It unmuted me. I mean, muted me. All right, my bad.
Okay. Kanisha says OBJ doesn't want to spread out around. He wants to be the man, but he doesn't play like the man. Kanisha out here giving spitting that hot fire right now. Spitting that hot fire. All right. I see you, Kanisha. All right. Before we leave the NFL, I didn't even know Tyrod Taylor came back today.
Yeah, he came back. Came back.
3 interceptions.
He came back. That's how he came back. Yeah.
He was just a little rusty, though. He's just a little rusty. Look,
he came back, did what he do. He did this with Tyrod. Let Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. OBJ and Clowney, Mike Franklin says, are living off of one play a long time ago.
Clowney.
I have to agree with that.
That hit, I know, right? I hate to put Clowney in my thief section, but hey, man, he's stealing money, man. Man, stealing money.
Yeah. Chuck said Rodney told him that Pittsburgh beat Denver, and then Denver beat Dallas. So you know what that means.
What mean?
Not really.
What that mean? What does it mean? That was y'all conversation.
Help me understand that one.
I know, right? No, I don't know what that means.
Not really. So we touched on it a little bit last episode, and I want a little bit more has come out about this Aaron Rodgers vaccine immunization.
Okay.
So now there's an investigation going on into the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Was Aaron Rodgers living up, not living up, having the same protocols that everybody else who was unvaccinated? Was he going through the same thing?
Aaron Rodgers bucked the system, really. And once again, big shout out to to Zach. I want to give you some kudos too for bringing him on, man. He came with some some really enlightening things. Aaron, and he had me thinking too. Aaron wants to be the smartest guy in the room, which I get that. Aaron wants to be, he wants to be the most intelligent guy in the room. Yeah, he wants to in a smart alecky kind of way. You know what I mean? He didn't like he said, like your boy Z said last week. Don't want to be there, but at the same time, I'm pulling a magic trick on you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Did you see it? But then nothing happens because I'm winning. So you don't see that I'm pulling a magic trick on you. I come to do the post game post game interviews, no mask on. But then Z had brought it to my attention. Then you take a Carson Wentz who's going through all the protocols because he's unvaccinated. After every play, he put a mask on. He got a person that's walking behind him to give him the mask after they scored it. When the offense, here, put the mask back on.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers is chilling. Like you said, you don't have to be vaccinated, but you do have to go through the protocols.
Right.
You don't have to. We respect that part, but you gotta get tested every week. He wasn't doing that.
Right.
I'm immune. I'm immunized. So it's like I got over on y'all, and y'all didn't check. You know what I'm saying? I pull a flea flicker, and nobody. I got the ball on. Nobody checked. So, bro, and then a hospital that he has been endorsing for I don't know since COVID or whatever, they dropped him, or they said, listen, we're no longer dealing with that because we thought you felt this way, and you don't. You pull the wool over our eyes. We're thinking that we getting we getting an endorsement by a person that believes in it, and you don't. So now we got to let you go because we are pro. Like I said, that hospital, they're pro vaccination, and he's not. This, you go on that show and say, this here does this and this one does this. Oh, them the two out right there. Then J&J, he's like that was just garbage. But this is the stuff that we pumping. You come to the hospital and talk to our people. You come unmasked and stuff, and now we find out that you full of shit.
Right.
You don't believe in it.
Right.
What's your take, bro?
He bamboozled everybody. He bamboozled. I saw a picture of him getting on a flight with the team, no mask. He's not even supposed to be flying with the team.
Wow.
No,
they're not supposed to fly with him.
They're not supposed to fly with the team. They're supposed to fly on another plane. And then they're not supposed to be in the same. Right. When they're in their, I guess their meeting rooms, they're supposed to be masked up and
or the TV.
Yeah, or the TV. Yeah, in another room.
Yeah.
He's not doing any of that. So, like you said, it's gotta be, I think there's gotta be some suspension coming down.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
I think it has to be. But let me tell you something else.
I didn't know they weren't supposed to fly with him. I didn't know they weren't supposed to fly with the team.
Yeah. Roger Goodell's a joke. Yeah, because he's not gonna get suspended.
Right.
He's not gonna be fined. Anything. So he'll be back out there. He's supposed to be on 14 days? Unvaccinated? That's 2 games.
14 days.
2 games, right? Yep. So we'll see.
14 games is mandatory protocol, but you gotta pass 3 exams. 3 clear. 14 is like if you're vaccinated, I think is what is it? 6 to 10?
Yeah.
And 14, because like I think
You only have to have 2. You only have to have 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Devontae cleared, he did miss 1 game, and they cleared him after the 6th day, and he had two clear tests, two negatives, whatever. Man, so you telling me that dude was supposed to have a Frontier ticket or Southwest?
Yeah.
You fly that way.
Yeah, you take the Greyhound. You take the
Right.
Greyhound. Yeah. But I think they did that on purpose to try to make people, to make it hard. Yeah, try to make it hard on you. Nobody want to do that. He said, I'm not doing that.
That propeller plane. Where the pilot go, hey, we're gonna have a little turbulence there. Just sit tight. Man.
Yeah. And right, you're right. It is Roger and the Green Bay Packers organization. They are saying he'll be back Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. It's different rules, man. It's different rules.
Yeah.
Different rules for different players, different teams. And as you see, we picked. Well, I picked the Green Bay Packers, man, to go into Kansas City today and come out with a dub against the Kansas City team that was struggling on offense, struggling on defense. And Jordan Love showed me that he didn't really learn much while he was sitting back there watching Aaron Rodgers, man.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. When I watched that, the idea was they blitzed all night though, brother. They came at that dude, made him hurry. They blitzed all night. And then I heard one of the commentators say this. I don't know if they would do that if Aaron Rodgers was behind that.
Right. Right.
They just kept coming at the dude, kept coming at him. So yeah. Dang.
No,
I felt like this was Jordan Love's interview to showcase his talent. It didn't go well today,
So what when they blitz, and we're just, we're regular people. When they blitz you, what does that mean for you as a quarterback?
When that means that I got no faith that you're gonna get the ball down, or what do you mean, like in terms of
what are you thinking now? Okay, they're blitzing me. What is your first thought as a quarterback?
We if I was on the defensive end,
on the offensive end. So if I'm the quarterback and you blitzing me, I know that means I got one-on-one on the outside. You're gonna come at me with all those people. Okay. I got one-on-one with Devontae Adams.
He kept throwing to him though, but he wasn't making the throws.
No, he wasn't making them. But a lot of them were late too.
Yeah.
And I think one of the announcers pointed it out, like right here, they're coming. You got one-on-one. He's beat off right off the rip. Yeah. You got to throw it there. You can't wait. He sat there waiting. He was scared to let that ball go.
And I'm saying they're so used to Rodgers. Rodgers knows where to put the ball. If you're running your route correctly, Rodgers knows where you're supposed to be, even if you are hurrying him up. Mm-hmm. Love doesn't have that kind of time yet. I've seen Rodgers hurry, where he throw it and he's turning, but the ball is where it's going. His ball is where it's supposed to be. Love, his was going sailing outside, backwards, And like you said, that means if you're blitzing me, if you're sending everybody, right, it is a one-on-one situation. Now, you got to have a little bit more time than 4 days with your wideouts too, though. I mean, to be fair. And I remember hearing on this game here, I remember they said Cobb came in and sat with the dude like an extra 3-4 hours. That we need to get some timing in, get your timing right. I think he could be okay, but he's in that same category with your Justin Fields, with your Tua, with your right now. they're just not proven. You know, you got or it's just more reason to bring Aaron back faster. Though I feel the same way you do. There should be some repercussions for being deceitful.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It ain't Love's time yet, man.
And you remember now, Love did all training camp. He did all preseason.
They didn't win either.
No, I mean, but he got his opportunity to play with these guys. He had all this week.
He didn't play with Devontae.
I know Devontae he came out of protocol up on Wednesday. I think it was. He came out of protocol on Wednesday.
Right.
So I can see that. But I think it's a problem though if he's in the same category with a Fields and a Tua and them, because this is what his fifth year or fourth year? Fourth?
They expected more out of him at this point.
Expect more. Right. You know, I'm a component. I'm a proponent for, hey, sit back behind a vet and learn.
Learn.
You know, and it didn't look like he learned much.
I'll say this here too, though.
My issue.
And I'll say this here too. Aaron Rodgers wasn't happy when they drafted the dude. You know, he wasn't happy. Same way Brett Favre wasn't whenever, you know, when they drafted him. You know, same situation. But, you know, I heard there may be fines and suspension too, Mike. They should be. We keep hearing it, but this dude is untouchable. And like you said, like G just said, they make the rules. Mm-hmm. The fine should have been out by now.
By now. You know, they fined CeeDee Lamb for waving bye-bye to a player. And then Josh Allen did the same thing, and he got no fine. No, I mean they pick and choose who they want to find, man. They pick and choose.
Was it 25 grand? They fined CeeDee Lamb.
25 grand, dog. 25 grand. They fined him another 15 for a shirt being out of his pants.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
A quick 35 grand.
Yeah. So I think he's been fined every game except for last game.
Because of shirt?
Socks were too low one time. His shirt was out twice. And then the waving bye-bye. Waving bye. So, yeah. All right. Let's transition. Let's transition to the NBA. I know you want to talk about surprises.
Yeah.
Let's start with your West surprises.
All right. So I got it on both sides of the spectrum, or two different sides of the spectrum with surprises. Okay. My first surprise is, and I'll go here on the negative end, on my negative impact. I expected more out of the Lakers, and I honestly, bro, at a 5-5, or they 5-6 right now, I think, right? 5-6,
5-5, I think it is
5-5. Okay, they're losing amongst themselves. Seems like when I watch how they interact with each other, when I watch some of the, you know, I watched Russell play last night like a rookie. Air balls, you know, call himself throwing lobs, and look, Davis looked up one time. I forget one dude like, where that ball going? Who gonna get that? You know, or it's behind me. You know, that type of deal. And then he'll look up surprised, like, you can't get that. You know, with LeBron James not on the court, I see an implosion amongst themselves, or I see a situation where nobody knows who the leader is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's your take on that right now with the Lakers?
It's injuries. Injuries are piling up for my Lakers. It's a lot of injuries, and like you said, there's no continuity out there. Every game is a different combination of people that's playing. Every game, our coach is putting in different starters or different rotation One day he's giving Malik some run, the next day he's giving Avery Bradley some run, and one day Rondo plays 6 minutes, the next day Dwight Howard plays 7. There's no continuity. They don't know what they're gonna get. So I know as a player, I want to know when I'm coming in the game. I want to know that
this is my time.
Be playing today.
Right.
This is my time. I don't want to be sitting there like, am I gonna play today or not? Like that. You say be ready at all times, but at that level, man, you want to know when you're coming in, dog. You want to know that you're gonna play every game. Go ahead.
The championship quality teams, they know at, like I said, say in the first quarter, at the 8-minute mark, we're coming off the bench to relieve the starters. That's their job, or at the 6-minute mark, they're coming in for 3-4 minutes, and then you bring your starters back in because you got to give them a blow. I've seen that. That's how the NBA is going at this point. You guys can't play 48 minutes. You got to have guys that have an assignment, like you said, hold the lead or come in as defensive stoppers or whatever. Then you bring your guys back in so they can continue on the onslaught.
Right.
I'm not seeing that with your squad, dude. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Nope.
We get okay. We good.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now my surprise team, which I told I'm going with. My surprise team in the West are the Warriors. 7-1 right now. Looking pretty decent. They're doing what you just said. They have guys that have assignments. These some young guys, but they're giving them role playing assignments. Time to get your shots off. Time to get your defense straight. Then we're gonna bring back in the heavy hitters again. And what I watched the last game. I watched them when they played Charlotte. I watched them talking it up. I watched Draymond Green, acting like a point guard. You see what I'm saying? Hey man, I thought the Lakers was gonna be there. The only person that's consistent to me on the Lakers squad right now, truth be told, is Carmelo.
Yeah.
But he's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Should he start?
No. I think he's comfortable coming off the bench. Okay. He's been doing it for some years now, a couple years now. He's very comfortable doing that. I like him coming off the bench. I like what he brings, the energy. He's an older player. I don't want my older players out there playing 38 minutes, 37 minutes. I don't like that.
He and Rondo come out together.
Yeah. I like that combination. So, but like you said, he is the most consistent, and he's doing it on both ends too. It's not just one end.
Like stupid, man.
And look, and y'all been giving me these old man jokes, these retirement jokes for the Lakers, and it's looking to be kind of true. And I think I've said this before. Once you start having injuries, they don't just stop and go away.
Yeah.
Once you get older, they normally continue to, you normally get them, and they normally keep coming back, And look at LeBron now. LeBron's out again. We're 10 games into the season.
Yeah.
And he's already missing. Huh?
AD out too, ain't
he? AD was out with a stomach. His stomach wasn't feeling well.
Okay.
He had a tummy ache.
Your face like, okay.
My man had a tummy ache. Yeah.
Get your big old self out there.
Yeah. So, so that is playing a part into why we are losing. But once again, what I said before is we're putting too much on LeBron's plate. Like LeBron was doing too much. Now the man got an abdominal strain. Do y'all remember when Kobe had an abdominal strain later in his career?
Yeah.
When he was doing a lot, it's the same thing. You can't. look, Father Time is undefeated, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Father Time is undefeated.
Facts.
So you got these young horses in there. Use them, Vogel. Use them. That's what you got them for. Don't wear your veterans out now. There's no reason for LeBron to be playing 36 minutes a game right now. Like, that don't make sense.
Are they gonna be there? Are they gonna be there to contend in the West? 10 games in. I mean, how do you feel?
10 games in.
10 games in.
Let me say this.
82 game season.
If we continue to go the same way we're going right now with LeBron playing as many minutes as he's playing, no.
So I think they said LeBron was doing 36 minutes.
Like 36 minutes.
That's a lot that's a lot.
Ain't but 48. Ain't but 48 in the game, man.
He's doing 36 minutes.
Yeah, ain't but 48 minutes in the game.
Should he be on the same? Should he be on the same time schedule as Carmelo?
Yeah.
By 22 minutes?
I'll give him 26.
26, okay.
I'll give him 26.
Okay.
You can up it when the playoffs come.
But now,
regular season, you don't give him that much. Give him 26 minutes. Give him 26 minutes, man. And guess what that does for your young boys? Oh yeah, I mean, we don't have very many young boys, but I mean for everybody else, your Malik Monks, your Wayne Ellingtons, your Kent Bazemores. What that builds confidence for them.
So 26 minutes is roughly about 6.5 minutes, a quarter is what you're saying. About 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's all he needs. That's all he needs.
That's all LeBron James needs is 6 minutes
right now.
Quarter? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm so used to him being in the in the meat of it. I guess because like you said, Father Time is coming in and letting everybody know I'm here. But we've been so used to LeBron James, like you said, 30 max, 30 minutes max. But at the same time, 30 plus minutes. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's 30 minutes, that's about 8. Up in that roughly 7.5, up in that range. But
that's a long time, man. 8 minutes is a long time. It ain't but 12 and a quarter.
You know what I realized? Facts. Okay, when I saw LeBron James not running back on defense on a few plays, that let me know. Because he wasn't. He old, right? He old. Waiting for them to come back. To get a free shot.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, he got it. But Vogel, and I don't know if LeBron is telling him, "Hey, don't take me out," or Vogel is just that not in control.
Okay.
I'm not really sure if LeBron really respects him that much. Even though he did win a chip, I know Chuck is huge on that. This is the same guy who won a chip for y'all. He did, but
I got you. Well, I don't want to disappoint. I don't want to keep you in that funk. Who's your surprise squad is in the West?
I'm with you, man. The Warriors. It's definitely the Warriors.
Okay.
I knew they would be in the hunt, but I thought they would kind of tinker around the middle right now until your boy came back.
Yeah.
But they got one loss? I think it is.
That's it. They 8-1 right now.
8-1 or something like that.
8-1.
So yeah, I'm surprised on how well they're playing, and it's not just Curry, it's the Pools. It's even Iguodala is putting on a good performance out there. Andrew Wiggins.
What's your boy Junior? The Glove Junior.
Gary Payton Jr.
Gary Payton Jr.
is playing well.
Coming off the bench.
They are playing well. And
So-
defensive wise, they're playing well.
Yeah, and so when they were like Klay Thompson, you know, they okayed him to do 3-on-3 the past week and a half, 2 weeks. He's been doing that. They figured we just need to find a spot for him to get in, you know, to get his shots off. We don't want him to be the defensive stopper that he used to be. But he, you know, them buckets is what they gonna want out of him. They say his shot is just the same as it's always been. But hey, where you going, man? Where you going? What's your East take,
Mike
man?
Franklin. What's my
On your East, on the East.
on the East? My surprise team on the East. That's a good one. I don't really know if I really have a surprise team in the East.
Hold up, man.
My surprise team in the East, I guess my surprise, I guess I would put the Hawks as my surprise team. I'm
Okay.
surprised they're not playing as well as I thought they would be playing.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, that's my surprise. I thought they would definitely be playing a lot better than what they're playing right now. The chemistry just seems off for some reason.
What I'm hoping is they do like they did last year. If it come on later on, you know, be a contender later, find the steam later. I'm good with that. I'm glad we're not in the bottom tier, but I just, you know, I hope that we pick up steam later on. I heard one guy say, you know, the Hawks are like a locomotive. We're not coming out to be flashy 7-1 right now. We want to get there and then you know show what we can do. Like, you know, the Heat has come out and let you know. Chicago has come out and let you know. Listen, we got a squad. You know, those teams. Chicago is surprising to me.
Chicago.
In a good way, but I didn't expect us to be talking about them this early. So I'm surprised that, you know, okay, all right, I'm watching them now. The Heat, it's like my 1A and 1B, but right now, Jimmy Bucket's got that squad, you know, got them playing right. They doing that Duke thing, you know, after every play, he bring them in, you know what I'm saying? He was doing that once or twice, like, get over here, you know.
Right.
Hey, you know, so, and then at the same time, you know, the Heat seems to be the team to beat in the East, to me, anyway. You know?
The Heat? Not the 76ers, huh?
No.
Who are at top of the East?
They
at
are
8-2.
they right? Huh?
Yeah, at 8-2.
They're the top. Wait, hold on. What's the Heat? What's the Heat record? Are they 8-2?
72. Yeah,
Okay,
72. Yeah.
Doc Rivers, you know, he figures it out. And Joel Embiid, you know, I didn't pay much attention. I thought it was the Heat. Okay.
Yeah.
Prince would love to hear that.
Yeah. I don't know if he on the 76ers anymore since Ben ain't playing. But the Hawks have fell down, man. They're all the way. They're like shit. They're fourth from the bottom.
Yeah, we're down there.
Yeah, 4-6. They've given away the last two games.
Yeah.
Well, not the last two. The last game. Utah gave them business the last game for that.
He gave business. Where the Nets?
The Nets are 3 right now, 7-3.
7-3. Okay.
Yeah,
Without
7-3.
Kyrie. James Harden
without Kyrie.
Yeah, James Harden is playing the point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Not bad, bro.
you got the Washington Wizards at 4, Chicago Bulls at 5, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 6,
Okay.
the New York Knicks at 7, and the Toronto Raptors at 8.
We'll be there. I got faith in my Hawks. We'll be there.
All Toronto needed to do was go back home. You know, they had a horrible season last year because they played in Orlando the whole year. All they needed to do was go back home. They feel better.
That's what's up, man.
All right, my dog.
No doubt, no doubt.
No doubt, baby. Episode 65 in the books.
Ooh, 6'5".
6'5", my dog.
Hey man,
Hey.
we're moving and
We
shaking.
move, man. These episodes are flying right through.
Yeah,
Flying right through, man.
facts.
James, Lil John, Mike Franklin, my dog. Thanks for checking in with us, bro. Brandon Buchanan. Appreciate you, homie. Rakeem Few. Congratulations on the dub. Prince didn't make it on, y'all, so we do apologize for y'all missing our guy. I know he had a lot of stuff he had to say, and y'all know he will be back on to talk about them same things. Kanisha, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And the rest of you all who was out there, man, thank y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Remember, go to our page, man, on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what y'all think about what's going on. And give us some topics. If y'all have topics, man, that y'all wanted to talk about, put them out there too, man. So we can jump in there as well, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all jumping in the chat. We appreciate everybody, man. You know, like I said, this show is about y'all. So we need y'all to continue to jump in the chat like y'all do. That makes the show a lot more fun, man, when y'all are going back and forth with us, man. So we appreciate that.
No doubt.
So for Corey, for my boy G, and for Prince, man, we'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby. We are out.
My bad, Charles. We're gonna bring back the HBCUs. You're right, man. I apologize. You know, we understand. Well, we came out strong with it, and we're gonna have to bring it back. We're gonna have to bring these high schoolers back into the mix too. I know G was doing a real good job on showcasing that new high school guy out there. We're gonna get back on it. It's just football consumes us, man. When football season's in, and right now the new beginning of the NBA, hey, come on, you know. What we'll end up doing is we'll talk more about them in the off season, but we're gonna bring it back. It's just right now it's a whole lot going on in the NFL. This what he brought it in. You know, you see it behind his back right here. So we'll get back on it.
Yeah.
I know
it's hard, man. We ain't got but an hour, like an hour and a half. Like
we ain't talked about Deion Sanders, and he actually heard out there. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. You're right. You're right.
All right, Brody. Love you, my dog.
Hey, man, same here, man. We got one love, bro. One love.
Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Send us out. KPG. KPG. Then we had.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Peace.